here. And we should probably kill this guy. Otherwise he's gonna follow us into there and cause us trouble. I have a key. I wish it would just let you use your keys automatically like the other games. There we go. So just notice that we had the background combat dynamic music playing earlier, even though there were no enemies anywhere near us, and it kept going for like 10 minutes. Now we have an enemy here, we had an enemy inside, we had an enemy here earlier, we had another one over here, and there's no music, none at all. Well, what is there to say? Don't forget to tape the big game, XXI. So that is a hint as to how to solve this puzzle. I need to rewire this. And if you turn it on and it's not right, it will go off.
Picture a place that's far from danger, a nicer place to cash your chips. I'm not the one holding you hostage, squeezed in between my lips. We're not supposed to be lovers or friends like they'd have us believe. We're not supposed to know each other, accept my apology. I was a babe stuck in a tree branch, banging on my rusty cradle bar.
Okay. I got it, I guess. I just goofed around for a long time until I got it. That was really difficult. I thought that the note would mean something, but XXI, but you can only cross them one way apparently, and you just have to do trial and error to figure it out. Okay. So I figured it meant that there's 5 wires, 2 would cross each other, 2 would cross each other, and then the last one be alone. Which is sort of true, but you can only cross them one way, and if you cross them the other, it messes up multiple, more than just the one. No, I'm trying to walk. That's kind of, there we go. So that's very strange. I don't know what's going on with that puzzle. I've seen a lot of people have trouble with it though. Uh-oh. Oh, the game just froze for a minute, I guess. It's so bad. So this is one of my favorite parts of the game. And by favorite I mean absolute least favorite parts of the game. I don't have much of a choice, only one of the buttons seems functional. Huh, it's almost like this elevator pad is symbolic. This elevator, it's symbolic of the game. I don't have much of a choice, only one of these ways is functional. So hit yes. I just want to point out that if you're going to zoom in on texture, you're supposed to make the texture really good instead of really low resolution and not detailed well. So this is one of the stupidest things in the whole game. So we're getting our enemy introduction here to a new enemy. It's this thing. We can stab it to death here. So as you can tell, they're just kind of 4 needle things. Or weird limp gray creature things with 4 needle arms. And these are called needlers. There should be more. Yeah, there's one. So again, riveting combat. That's all you have to do. Is there anything else? Oh, there. Okay. Are there more? Oh, we're going back down now. Cool. Oh, I have to leave Ultra Combat mode to be able to climb up. So, I've heard this piece of wisdom said before, which is that if your Silent Hill enemy has the same name as a weapon from Halo, it's probably a bad enemy. So these things are called needlers. And needlers are... their symbolism is pretty simple. It's essentially, they have their head in between their legs, it's coming out, it looks like someone giving birth, and that's it. There's a strange theme of vaginas and giving birth in this game that this game just, it rips off from Silent Hill 3, those themes, and that's about it. I mean, there's no reason for them to be there. None of the characters, none of the people have anything to do with childbirth. I mean, there's a theme about children dying, but there's not really, like, childbirth, yeah, whatever. Again, it doesn't make any sense. Their arms are just needles. They're meant to, well, they're blades, but they're meant to represent needles, which is because it's blocked. There must be another way around. Which is just because people get stabbed with needles in hospitals, and Alex was hurt in the military and was in a hospital for a while. So nowhere to go except for this picture. I think there's something behind the painting. We will stab through it. There's a loud noise. Kinda creepy. What is this? Joey Bartlett sitting in the treehouse in our backyard. I need to find a key for this door. We don't have it though, so let's just duck under. I wouldn't even think of sleeping on this bed. I wouldn't either, it's far too low resolution. So let's save our game here. Hopefully it doesn't crash while we're saving. It's completely frozen right now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I should be right here. I'll move around with my chair. Getting way down and reclined here. We're finally in the hotel. Sorry, let me move this mic really quickly. Okay, I think that should be okay. Sorry, I was getting reclined, so I have to move the mic in all sorts of strange ways. There's a singing woman coming through this door.
Josh, are you in there?
No one comes to visit anymore.
Let's say, who are you?
Who are you?
I wish I could remember.
Why are you, who left
Who
you
left
here?
you here all alone? Everyone else is gone.
Don't blame them. You can understand, can't you? It's hard to watch something die.
I guess
Tell
I'll
me
help
what
you.
need. I'll see what I can do.
So difficult to remember. The warm sunlight dancing on the water. The smell of cotton candy in the air. And the sound of wind blowing through the trees. Find them for me, and I'll give you what you need.
How will I know when I found them?
3 small windows of better days. You'll know when you see them.
Okay, I'll look around.
You have a kind voice.
I don't know why she's gotta act so creepy. This guy looks shady. Which guy? Oh, this guy. This looks like a developer of some kind. Probably Tom Hewlett. Go through here. Oh wow, we can open a door. Oh, this game is blowing my socks off. Let's check. This bed is really dirty. There's a note here. Sam, I can't thank you enough for all your hard work in restoring the atrium to its former glory. My illness continues to worsen, but it gives me great comfort that my Carol and I can find solace in the beautiful garden you've created. Thank you so much, Clayton. Cool. Oh, wait a second. This damage looks recent. Yeah, we can't go that way. So this is something not a lot of people notice, because it is pretty subtle. I'll give them credit for this. These bugs actually point you in the direction that you're supposed to be going in different areas. But generally people find them to be pretty useless because they usually lead you to areas like this where you can't get through. You have to go around. So generally people get lost looking for ways around and not knowing they need to go a certain direction. It's like having a compass and circling north and getting stopped at a giant wall. It doesn't really help. Let's squeeze through here. Duck under. Who left it this way? Gross! We've come a long way from Silent Hill 2 and 3's writing, that's for sure. Who left it this way? Gross! Good goddamn. Before we go forward, I want to go check out that room over there. I thought that was the way around, but unfortunately it wasn't, so we're gonna backtrack and check that door. Let's see what's in this room. Doesn't open. Oh, springs are all worn out. Oh, there's a message says, I can't see my face. Maybe you will in room 404. Okay. Oops, we want to go up here. So I want to point out from a game design perspective how bad of an idea it is to have door opening animations in a game where almost every door is locked and it's completely linear, because it makes the player realize, because they spend those extra 2 seconds as they're trying to open the door, the extra 2 or 3 seconds thinking on when it adds up, it gets to be pretty big, because every single door refuses to open no matter what they do. Except this one. So, I mean, it's perfect in Silent Hill 2 and 3 and 1 and 4, of course. You just walk up to the door, click it, and you go through. Dearest Sam, I can't describe how much my life has turned a corner since you begun tending the atrium with Clayton's illness slowly taking its toll. I felt so lost and alone. Your presence and your gift is in restoring the garden is the single ray of light in my tired life, and it brings me joy. Thank you for the many wonderful evenings we spent together. It will be different, better, when I no longer have to pretend. All my love, Carol. So Carol's cheating on her dying husband, Clayton. It says 405 scares me. I left my ducky in there. So what a poorly written sort of subplot here. You know, the first note we see, we see it's Clayton. We see that Clayton's sick, and the girls, or someone's talking to someone. I can't remember the note. And instead of getting hints and sort of subtle finding out, and then we get the conclusion by doing the side quest we're doing for that ghost door lady, instead of that coming together, it's just second note we read, oh, Carol loves Sam as in is cheating on her dying husband. That's it. No real plot to it at all. I mean, we'll get more, but it doesn't add anything. Ooh. Wooden boards. Thankfully we have our fire axe. And we can break through here. We can pretend like the game lets us do things. Huh. Nowhere to go but up. Let's climb up here. Let's see if there's anything in here. No. Creepy sounds coming from the other side of the door. Except they loop and play whenever you interact with the door. Carol, I'm struggling to find the right words. My body was broken and now you've broken my heart too. I don't know why. I loved you unconditionally. Gave you everything I had. I thought you loved me too. I guess I was a fool. There are things about Sam you don't know, and if you did, I guarantee you'd feel differently. I want to forgive you, Carol, but I can't. I've simply nothing left. So that's from Clayton, obviously. I've got some swarm here. There's one on my face. Nothing I can do about that. Now, finally, we can do something. Okay. Delivery notice. Alchemilla Hospital. 2 oxygen tanks removed and replaced with full ones for Mr. Doyle's suite. That's Clayton, of course. Oh, there's a nurse here. Now I get the chance to mention something I wanted to mention before. I didn't really talk about the nurse's symbolism. It's mostly there just because Silent Hill needs to have a sexy nurse, faceless nurse monster. But there's also, Alex is apparently afraid of women for no real reason. They just say he is. I mean, they don't say he is, but that's the theme of some of the symbolism. Hence the vagina dentata and also the nurses being scary and trying to kill him. Also, if you get in just the right angle, you can shine your light on their stomach and see that they have a fetus inside their stomach, and they're pregnant. And that's, did I say shine their stomach? I meant shine your flashlight on their stomach. I'll show you a picture here while I fight the nurse. Whoa, she actually got me. Wow, she almost killed me. I think she figured out my trick. She stun-locked me. Wow. I'm pounding the dodge button to move, but I can't. So like I said before, you know how you can't strafe in this game? Well, I'm stuck up against a wall, so I need to strafe, but well, you can't strafe properly. I can't strafe without slowing down, which means that I can't dodge because she's hitting me over and over, and I can't move out of the way because of that. So she's essentially stun-locked me against this wall. I think I might die. Oh, never mind. You can probably hear me pounding the dodge button. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh, I was stuck on this bookshelf in this chair. So that is the riveting and excellent combat of Silent Hill Homecoming. I wasted like half my health supplies on that one nurse. Like I said, completely broken. Just completely broken. Anyways, I'll show you that picture now, because I'm not going to show it during the fight, because that was so bad I have to let you watch and see for yourself. Broken door. Looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. There's a message above the bathtub. It says, "You can't wash it off." You can't wash it off. Scary. All the bugs are crawling into this hole. And you can kind of hear them right here behind this wall. And we can actually push this. So we can duck under here. This bed is really dirty. I long for the days before my illness overtook me. From my window I can see a large oak. The leaves are ablaze, yellow and red. With each day more of them fall. When the sun is low, the shadows from its branches trail across my walls. But soon after the darkness fills the room. Please come and see me soon. I want to share a memory with you. One more memory, excuse me, while I still can. Love always. Alchemilla postcard. So that's one of the 3 picture memories she wanted. And we still can't open the store from the other side because it's a bad game. Even Silent Hill 1 had that. Resident Evil had that and it came out in 1996. Oh well. This is an interesting scene. Trying to open the store. So we got one of the memories. We need 2 more. We'll find them though. We go through here. Looks like nope. I mean, I think that, despite you thinking that maybe we should go find the other memories first, I think... Oh no. So there we get the one of the biggest travesties in the game, which is I can't get you can't get these things off. There we go. Which is that I'm gonna take a minute here to explain Silent Hill 2. I won't get into too many spoilers, but essentially Pyramid Head is from Silent Hill 2, and he's important to Silent Hill 2 because he is the protagonist of that game. James Sunderland, his name is. He's James's monster. He's designed to parallel James. His behavior parallels James's great knife. Is all about James's heavy burden of guilt that he carries along with him for things that he's done. The monster is designed to torment James, to toy with him, to reflect him, and he's a great design, which is why he's sort of become the mascot for Silent Hill. But putting him in other games for no reason makes no sense at all, because he's for James. Now there is some evidence that Pyramid Head is actually we know the monsters in the town change depending on the psyche of the person in it, but Pyramid Head is we know that he the actual Pyramid Head part, the huge mask head torture device, whatever it is that he wears, we know that has some basis in the town's history, and thus we can say maybe it carries over to other designs, other people's psyches, because it's part of the town itself. But the rest of it makes no sense for him to be a huge domineering male with a giant knife and so on. It makes no sense at all. In Silent Hill 2, James has a lot of sexual urges that he represses, and he feels very guilty about having these urges because his wife is sick, and he can't have sex with her, obviously. So Pyramid Head is seen raping multiple monsters throughout the game, killing, tormenting helpless monsters, essentially being overly aggressive, sexually aggressive, to show James and parallel him, and to reflect him, or reflect his urges and torment James, to show him that only a monster would feel this way, or that's how James thinks. And in the first cutscene we see, well, when you first see him in Silent Hill 2, he's just giving off a slight red glow. He's behind a fence, well, a little gate thing, and then you see him, and then you walk away, and he just disappears. You go through a door, come back, he disappears. It's just very scary. Then you get a cutscene with him a few minutes later, and he's kind of raping, molesting, or doing something, trying to shove them down the garbage disposal with these mannequins, and just being generally reflective of James. He ends up walking towards James and sort of senses for James, and then you get the feeling that he knows James is there since James shoots him, but then he just sort of wanders off. He just walks away because he's very obviously toying with him. In this, the impression given off is that I was crouching here, Pyramid Head sensed me, looked, and he just kind of turned and said, "Hello," and then turned and walked away. There's no reason for him to be here lore-wise, symbolically. Lore-wise, it makes no sense at all. And it's just to sell games by saying, well, we have Pyramid Head. There's no lore reason. It makes no sense. It shits on any Silent Hill fan, and it's just stupid. Also in this game, he isn't called Pyramid Head, he's called the Boogeyman. And it's just bad. The toilet smells like poison. I guess that's fine. Pyramid Head. Why would he be in this game? It's so stupid. Toilet smells like poison. You notice that this is just sort of a general bathroom prompt. I can do it even when I'm looking at the bathtub or, at the sink. It's just the whole bathroom is filled with the prompt. We can break through here. And there. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. And here we get the serum. Now we're going to save the serum. Uh-oh. We're getting attacked. God damn it. So sometimes he waits until half his health bar is gone, sometimes he just does it right away, but he always grabs those swarm off his face. It's really frustrating. So the serum is this item, and what it does is it heals you fully and also slightly increases your health permanently. We're gonna wait. The game is so bad. I was going to wait until I was waiting until I had almost no health, and then I was going to use it. But if you hover over an item and then let go of the menu button, I guess he just uses it, which makes no sense. You just click on it, it'll work, but you just... The worst thing is that happened to me before, and I've seen it happen to other people. I should have known better. Above all else, the game shouldn't be so shit. That's all I can say. I mean, it's so frustrating. The whole game. It's a dead end. You don't say. It's a nice little gap here. Uh-oh. Another cutscene here. So this is the real stupidity. There's not going to be really any dialogue here, so I'll keep talking. So you saw how we were in the elevator earlier and we kind of got an intro cutscene to these things. So why is there, and we've already seen them, we've already killed like 5 or 6. So the question is, why do they get another intro cutscene? Why? It makes no sense at all. Whatever. So these are needlers, like I said before. I already explained them. Oh, the game's freezing. Uh-oh. There we go. Now it's back. So needlers are actually, I think, the only like common enemy in the game that you can't stun lock. You have to get around them. Well, I mean, you can stun lock them, but first you have to dodge their attacks. And they're actually really hard to dodge. And once you get behind them, they're done, but you have to dodge their attacks first. There we go. Again, look at the wound marks. It just looks like a red marker. It looks awful. Let's jump across, grab this health drink. You open this. Oh, we actually can't open a door. Hole in the floor. Jim, they were there. Uh-oh, we can't read the note. There we go. Jim, they were there again last night. I saw Carol creeping towards the main ballroom, and you know where that leads. I don't know what the old man would do if he were to find out. Given his health, he might not make it. Do you think I should say something? So Jim and Paul knew about the affair. Not that exciting though. Oh, we can go in here. I think there's, yeah, more enemies here. So you actually can't even shoot the needler from the front. You have to be behind it. Otherwise I just shoot it because they're annoying to fight. There we go. So sometimes the dodge will place you pretty much completely behind the enemy, and sometimes it just doesn't work at all. And that's not even a case of like me doing it wrong or being bad. I'll admit when I do something really poorly, like right there I didn't dodge. But there are times where it just doesn't happen when you dodge. Like it's very clear, it just doesn't happen. I'm not sure why. Okay. Oh, we can open this. This postcard could be one of her memories. There's a message on the back. What a wonderful day. The smell of cotton candy and the sound of laughter filled the air. Days like this make me appreciate what it was like to be young and carefree. Family is the most important thing, and our children are the future. I only wish I could feel that innocent again. See you soon. That's at the Lakeside Amusement Park. You can obviously see Robbie the Rabbit on there, which is pretty neat. From Silent Hill 3. Mr. Jones, I saw something strange the other night and I wanted to bring it to your attention. I'd unlocked the service doors to the atrium to let Mayor Bartlett in, just like I usually do. I came by later to see if he needed any help. You know how I like to grow things too. And I saw him dragging one of his bags of fertilizer inside. Only it didn't look like any kind of fertilizer bag I've ever used. It was real heavy, and he seemed to be kind of struggling with it. He didn't see me, so I crept away. Should I tell the sheriff? I don't know what to do, but I thought you should know. Paul Ashley. So Mayor Bartlett is carrying dead bodies here into the atrium for some reason. Health drink, okay. I want to say that the atrium is not an atrium like you'd expect in a hospital. It's not like a big gathering area. It's a huge garden for some reason, which I've never heard of before, actually. I don't know if that's just this game thing, or it's me not knowing much about atriums, but every atrium I've been in is just like a big gathering area, sort of like a uh, a mess hall or the central area of the building. I can't carry. What? I actually can't carry any more ammo. That's strange. You're supposed to be able to hoard ammo in survival horror games. Okay. So this is another game design thing I just want to touch on briefly, which is that in survival horror games, the whole idea is to scatter ammo and make it pretty hard to find, or to limit it essentially, meaning that you have to use either weaker weapons or learn how to avoid enemies, or it makes the enemies scarier by way of meaning that you can't address them as easily. There's never a limit for ammo you can carry in survival horror games, because if you hit that limit, it's completely arbitrary. In real life, you'd haul and grab as much ammo as you possibly can, because it's the best way to survive. It's just lazy game design to put a limit, like an upper limit on the ammo. For example, I can only carry 27 bullets for some reason, whereas in other games I'm carrying like hundreds because I never used the pistol in Silent Hill 2 or 3. So it's just lazy game design. It means that they don't take the time to test the game and play test the game and see where players need more ammo, where players need less ammo, and despawn ammo out of the environment. Instead, they just put a limit, so at all times you only have this arbitrary amount of ammo. It's, again, just complete laziness and poor game design. It takes the fun out of everything. It takes the survival out of survival horror by making it far too synthetic and artificial. The smell, I can't breathe in here. I guess it stinks. I think we can jump down there, but I want to check out. Can't open from the other side. Doesn't make any sense why we can't, but we just can't. So we'll check out the rest of this place before we head down there. It's a long drop down. Can't use the elevator. Can't open this door. So no choice. Oh, hey buddy. Thankfully we can avoid him. Just climb down here. Big hole in the wall. Some whispers in this bathroom. Another postcard. Toluca Lake. I have some sad news to share. Yesterday I took a boat out as far as I could row, and I dipped my face into the cold clear water. As I leaned over the side of the rowboat, I can't speak. My necklace caught on the oar and the chain snapped. I saw your precious gift I really can't speak, I'm sorry. This game is ruining my life. I saw your precious gift slip into the blackness. I wanted to dive in after it, but the water was so icy, so deep. Please forgive me, I miss you.
I found all the memories that woman is looking for. I should give them back to her.
So now we're gonna have to head back to the lady. I can't remember if this is even a side quest. It doesn't seem like it because there's nowhere to go from there. Besides back to the lady. That's strange. I thought I'd even give them the credit and say there has to be, like, some side content. I could have sworn there was. Strange. Still nurses everywhere, but there's no reason to fight them. I'm trying to remember which room has the hole. The hole we can drop down in. Should just check our map. Here it is. Oh, never mind, it's through here. So is it to our right? Through here? Oh, how many nurses are there? I can't even hit her. Uh-oh. We are cornered in here. Let's use our pistol, since we have so much ammo for it. Uh-oh, I'm stun locked again, in the corner. I can't dodge. Okay everyone, so I was going back and I died again. I got stun locked by this nurse once again when I was coming up here. So we're gonna be careful not to do that. I've wasted about 20 minutes. This is the worst game ever in the world. You may have noticed the aspect ratio is completely different. For some reason the game decided when I died the second time that it needs to be a completely different aspect ratio. And also the game almost crashed, thankfully it didn't. I just want to get to a save point so I can stop playing for the day. I feel like I'm in hell. So I'm going to be using this dodge mechanic very liberally now. Because while you can stun lock enemies, it seems like if you try to do that, they can also stun lock you. Which is very bizarre. All I want to do is get back to the nice memory lady. That's all I want to do. Uh-oh. Well, I thought she was getting me again. For some reason I'll randomly leave combat. I don't know why. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. Again, I'm out of combat. I'm stun locked at a wall. So I just have to keep... I have nothing to say. I'm just very upset. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life. But I do it for you. I do it for you guys. So that you don't have to. This is the pain I wish on nobody.
Is this what you wanted?
Finally. She gave me the strange key. Okay. So now we've spent like 30 minutes doing that, we will have to hope we can find the key room. By the way, that's just it. For that. So you know how we kind of got a story about Carol and all that? We don't really know how it ended. We won't. We found all the notes. We gave her the memories and that's it. She doesn't have anything to say but thank you. So now we need to hope we can find the door that was locked. And I have no clue how. I'm just gonna go, oh wait, it's this door right here, isn't it? Right. I'm just gonna save the game and we'll open it next time. Cause I'm in a state of complete frustration. Hopefully the game's not crashing. Okay, it might be. Okay. What is there even to say about this? It's so horrendous. But at least now we can escape. A little over 2 hours, that's okay. We're good. Thank you very much for watching, as always. I'm sorry for making you watch this. But at least you don't have to experience it like I do. Thank you for watching.